donates tons of rice and oil to Trinidad and Tobago. And in sports, Tobagonians win gold at recent swim championships in Trinidad. Good evening, I'm Patricia Nicholson-Richards. Welcome to the Tobago Updates television news for Friday, 26th July, 2024. To our top story. On Wednesday, July 24th, Commissioner of Police Earl Herwood Christopher promoted 10 officers from the rank of sergeant to inspector, 4 of whom are Tobagonians. The officers from Tobago are Inspector Sheila Prince, Inspector Susan Guy, Inspector Andrew Fraser Ramsey, and Inspector Dave Applewhite. Commissioner Herwood Christopher congratulated the officers, noting that promotions are more than just elevation. She said these promotions were earned through consistent hard work and should increase their morale. The top cop encouraged the officers to continue improving, noting key partnerships with citizens to provide safe and secure communities through professional policing, focused leadership, and quality service. The promotion ceremony was held at the Police Administration Building in Port of Spain. In a significant step towards strengthening Tobago's agricultural sector, the Tobago Agricultural Research Institute, TARI, has partnered with UTT to become a hub of innovation and opportunity on the island. Historically, Tobagonians had to travel to Trinidad for specialized agricultural programs. However, with the establishment of this institute, these programs are now locally accessible, transforming agricultural education and research on the island. Chairman of the Coordinating Executive Committee for TARI, Alicia James, shared that the intended location of the school is at Kendall's Farm School, and there are 3 pillars they intend to cover.
It is intended to basically espouse 3 main pillars, which include education and capacity building, research development and innovation, and of course extension and outreach.
James noted the courses that will be offered in September of this year.
Those courses are namely the Certificate in Agriculture, the Diploma in Agriculture, and the Certificate in Agriculture and Agro-Processing.
She encourages Tobagonians to sign up for the courses.
And you can call 639-1966 extension TARI to reach someone who could further guide you along through the process.
She assured that TARI will host an information session on August 8th where interested persons can get more information. Following a visit to Trinidad and Tobago, an Indian company has decided to donate 25 metric tons of rice and edible oils to Trinidad and Tobago. This was announced by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley at Thursday's post-cabinet press briefing. Rowley stated that the rice would be shared with the needy in the country. More in this report.
An Indian company is donating tons of rice and edible oils to Trinidad and Tobago. According to Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley, this decision came a month after executives from the Haryana State Cooperative Supply and Marketing Federation Limited have fed toured the country.
It will donate a container of 25 metric tons of premium quality basmati rice and 20 tons of parboil, which is 20 tons of parboil and 5 metric tons of steamed rice, and a container of edible oils to the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
Dr. Rowley welcomed the gesture and instructed the Minister of Trade and Industries to handle its arrival into the country.
When it gets to Trinidad and Tobago, the Ministry of Social Development and Family Services will come up with a program for distributing this to the needy people of Trinidad and Tobago.
Dr. Rowley did not provide an estimated time of arrival for the goods. Meanwhile, he reported that HAFED is investing in the agriculture sector.
During the visit to Trinidad and Tobago, the cooperative held a number of meetings with public and private sector entities locally and is actively considering the establishment of a rice mill in Trinidad.
Dr. Raleigh noted that arrangements are being made for collaboration with local universities to develop the agriculture sector. HAFED executives visited Trinidad and Tobago in June, invited by Dr. Raleigh, who highlighted HAFED as Haryana's largest cooperative federation in India with a US $1.6 billion turnover. Despite some criticism, Dr. Raleigh urged the public to be cautious and not drive away foreign investors. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Licensing officers were out in full force today, conducting thorough vehicle inspections and issuing numerous tickets for violations in Scarborough and environs. This heightened activity is part of an ongoing initiative to enhance road safety and ensure compliance with vehicle regulations. Tobago Updates team was out and caught up with the officers who opted not to be interviewed. Janae Campbell has the details.
We are not here to impose harsh measures, but to ensure road safety, said one officer. He emphasized that they are here to engage with drivers and explain the importance of these laws. The officer noted that unfortunately, motorists are not complying, forcing the licensing officers to enforce the law to prevent accidents. On scene, licensing officers were seen checking tires, inspection stickers, window glass integrity, insurance validity, permit status, and the functionality of horns. This crackdown also preludes the impending tint law, which sets specific guidelines for vehicle window tints. 35% for side windows, 20% for rear windows, and 17% for front windows. Tobago is at the forefront of this change, leading the nation in enforcing these new standards. They assured that the initiative is not linked to the upcoming Plymouth Juve or any other heritage event and is not politically motivated. We need to curb the lax attitude towards these laws, said the officer. People are seeking too many leniencies, and it's crucial we uphold these regulations for everyone's safety, the officer added. Residents are encouraged to comply with the regulations and ensure their vehicles meet the safety standards required by law. Janae Campbell, Tobago Updates, Television News.
We take a short break and come back with more. Stay with us.
Get ready for the I Choose Sport Summer of Sport. And we're bringing the action to Tobago on Saturday, August 3rd. Win great cash prizes in our football tournament and show off your track and field skills. Have fun with our traditional and novelty games, bouncy castles, giveaways, and so much more. Meet some of our Tobago sporting legends up close. It all happens at the Montgomery Recreation Grounds from 10 a.m. on Saturday, August 3rd. See you there.
On Sunday, 28th July, Fandango, in collaboration with KCNN Rentals, presents Christmas in July at Signal Hill Senior Comprehensive Family Extravaganza and Expo from 11 a.m. Sorrel, ginger beer, hops and ham, crab and dumplings, pop-up market, health fair, and more. Show starts 2 p.m. Free gifts and toys for the kids. Fun and games, live entertainment. Tickets at Party Paradise, Scarborough, Sherwood Foods, Canby, Triple L Minimart, Spring Garden, Fairways Restaurant and Lounge, Lowlands, Economy Veggie Mart, Penny Savers Compound, Zoya Vessels, Bill Brown Compound, CPA Computers, Port Mall, only $100 at the door. You pay more. For info, 399-4030 or 682-2888. Christmas in July. Bring the whole family and have a grand time.
Pam Star Promotions and Charns Bookstores are happy to bring the 2024 New Wave Maths Championships to Lowlands Mall, 8th to 10th August. Participants must be between ages 9 to 12 years. Lots of prizes to be won. To register, call 471-2604. For the best prices on school books, WhatsApp 471-2604 or 371-4824. 3 lucky students will win their book list for free.
I'm so relieved Javel gave me this money. Now I could enjoy the holidays with my family and not have to worry about monies for bags, books and shoes.
Javel? Who is Javel? She could give me some money too?
Javel is the July-August vacation education loan at Bethel Credit Union. Up to $20,000 to help with all additional expenses during this July-August.
Yes, you heard right. Call the Bethel Credit Union and ask for Javel. She'll hook you up with the money to take care of all your additional expenses this holiday season. Open to new members too. Get up to $20,000 and have a worry-free holiday with Javel. Call 639-8226 or 631-1336 or message us on Facebook for more information.
Welcome back. Some people recall the attempted coup on July 27, 1990, but few understand the reason behind it. At that time, the country was led by its first non-PNM government, the NER, which inherited a declining economy and had to make difficult decisions that were unpopular with many. Combined with discontent from the Jamaat al-Muslimin over their treatment, this led to the violent attempted coup against the government. Reporter Candice Jackson takes us back.
The thing about Trinidad and Tobago, right, is, and I keep saying it, we have no regard for our history. True. And there is a saying, if you don't know your history, you are doomed to repeat it.
These are the words of Alice Robinson, nephew of former President and Prime Minister Otto Napoleon Raymond Robinson. In 1990, Tobago-born Robinson was leading a country which was in economic turmoil.
At the end of the day, it was not the blame, it was not the fault of the government. They came and met a certain scenario.
Oil prices were declining while oil production was low. Unemployment was averaging 22%. The cost of living increased. Harsh measures were taken. Robinson introduced value-added tax to generate revenue and presided over spending cuts across the country.
To this day, as far as I'm aware, and I stand to be corrected, they are the only government in power that took a cut in salary. So they shared the burden with the population.
The many measures, together with the removal of COLA, cost of living adjustments, incensed the population and sparked nationwide protests.
I think the reason they would have taken away COLA because they did not have enough money to pay all the public servants. So instead of sending home some, they took away the COLA so they could have, so everybody at least would have had something at the end of the day.
These reasons were not effectively communicated to the public. Meanwhile, radical Islamic group Jamaat al-Muslimin clashed with the government over their compound on Mukurapa Road. Amid growing unrest, Jamaat leader Yassim Abubakar orchestrated an attack, sending a suicide bomber into the police headquarters and storming the Red House during a session. MP Joseph Tony was speaking when armed assailants began beating and taking hostages among the parliamentarians and civilians. They also attacked TTT and broadcasted claims of the government's overthrow. Despite being beaten and threatened, Robinson defiantly shouted, "Attack with full force," before being shot in the leg. The hostage situation lasted 6 days until the Jamaat al-Muslimin surrendered after an amnesty was offered. In the end, over 30 people lost their lives, including MP Leo Devines. Many others were injured and remained traumatized. Port of Spain was looted and burned, causing millions in losses. The government of Trinidad and Tobago was not overthrown, but the possibility of future attempts remains. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Switching to heritage. Now, as the festivities continue, the village of Mount St. George hosted Wee Tambourine Story at the Hope, a young man who wanted to play in the Mount St. George Tambourine Band. However, he faced some challenges along the way. Ariana Scipio tells us the story.
tambourine story tells the story of Jomo, a young man in the local tambourine band wielding the fiddle. However, he falls for Ariel, a member of the tambourine band who is using him to perform in the group. Another band member, Marissa, tries to warn him, but he does not listen to her.
But to be honest, I really looking for. I will see you later. I'm gonna meet up with somebody. Have you left?
While practicing on his fiddle, Mr. Cuthbert, his neighbor, helped him practice and explain that tambourine music is spiritual and is also used for healing purposes. Sometime later, after tambourine practice, Jomo sees his friend Dave, who explains that he is going to collect something.
My keys is, boy. I must leave my keys inside. Only what me walk, look at me.
Jomo then announces that he will not play in the tambourine band anymore, and as he arrives home, he discovers that his mother is gravely ill. This leaves him feeling distraught. Mr. Cuthbert suggests that a Thanksgiving should be held to heal Jomo's mother with tambourine music and dance.
In a time of sadness, listen to me. The dumb can talk and the blind could see. I call on the spirits to walk with me as we heal the soul of our beloved Marjorie.
His mother eventually recovers. Unfortunately, Jomo hears of Mr. Cuthbert's passing, deciding that he will rejoin the tambourine band, vowing that he would focus on Mr. Cuthbert and those around him.
Wait, I hear you say you're rejoining?
Yes, but not for you, nor for anyone else. I come back because I is a Tobagonian, a man of honor, a man who does stick to his word.
Jomo then said that Tobagonians operate on principles and values.
Representative Assemblyman Sonny Craig for his thoughts on the event. Reporter Joshua Dan has more in this report.
Area Representative for Buku Mount Pleasant, Assemblyman Sonny Craig, noted that there are ongoing conversations to have the Buku Goat Race hosted more frequently.
Being their representative, I am compelled to work with them to develop the sport. So I think at least we should aim at 4 significant meets a year and see where that takes us.
Craig emphasized that merely discussing the goat race isn't enough. There must be the will and passion to make it happen. While there are talks of holding regular goat race events throughout the year, he acknowledged that these events won't immediately rival the well-established Easter goat races.
Look at it this way. If you come during this vacation time, Emancipation has its own market already. Independence Day has its own market already. And those are the 2 major holidays during the 2-month summer vacation. Easter Tuesday, there is no competition. Easter Monday, there is no competition. So to develop a new day, we might have to embrace a holiday that doesn't necessarily have a large following.
Craig stated that the Buku Goat Race is widely appreciated by the general public, noting that participants come from all over the island, not just from Buku.
The participants come from all around the island. I even heard there's a jockey here today from Palatuvia. So it's something that, it's one of those sports, once you fall in love with it, it's kind of addictive.
One of his favorite parts about the goat race is the reaction of the jockeys after a game.
The pickong and the rivalry among the goat owners and jockeys. If you look at the reaction after a race, you will see how they behave. It's almost similar to a kind of schoolboy kind of thing.
Craig pointed out that the businesses at the event did not benefit as much as expected, noting that the turnout was only about
styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedule, or if you are having a cooking day off.
Said I'm falling, falling, I'm falling. As I lay in my bed with my head to the ceiling. Say I'm drowning alone and I'm lost in my feelings. Somebody send me a sign, cause you know that I need it. Carnival, come back to me, cause you're gonna show me love. Together, say we are.
Attention members, now is your chance to double or even triple your dividend payment with no increase in your existing loan payment. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to boost your dividends effectively. Whether you're planning a vacation or simply looking to maximize your savings, we've got you covered. Call us today at 639-8226 or 631-1336. Message us on Facebook for more information. Hurry, this offer won't last long. Bethel Credit Union, because we see you at BCU.
Get ready for the I Choose Sport Summer of Sport, and we're bringing the action to Tobago on Saturday, August 3rd. Win great cash prizes in our football tournament and show off your track and field skills. Have fun with our traditional and novelty games, bouncy castles, giveaways, and so much more. Meet some of our Tobago sporting legends up close. It all happens at the Montgomery Recreation Grounds from 10 a.m. on Saturday, August 3rd. See you there.
Welcome to sports. Tobago made a remarkable showing at the Pan American Aquatics Masters Championships held at the National Aquatics Center in Couva. The competition showcased the island's swimming talent with numerous gold medals earned across various age categories. Marcus Daniel tells us more.
Team Trinidad and Tobago excelled at the Pan American Aquatics Masters Championships held at the National Aquatics Center in Balmain, Couva, earning numerous gold medals. Tobago's Mose de Noon dominated the men's 35 to 39 age category, winning gold in both the 200-meter breaststroke, the 50-meter backstroke, and the 100-meter breaststroke. Fellow Tobagonian Rochelle Pierre captured gold in the women's 30 to 34 age category for the 50-meter backstroke. Adrian Mike triumphed in the 55 to 59 age group category, while Donna Maria Wickham and Danielle Cozier each secured gold in the 100-meter breaststroke. Anton Gopal Singh added to the tally with a gold medal in the men's 45 to 49 category for the 100-meter backstroke. Judy Thomas earned silver medals in the women's 18 to 24 age category for both the 100 and 200-meter breaststroke. Team TTO mixed 4x50 meter medley relay team comprising Mose de Noon, Rochelle Pay and Danielle Cozier and Apollo Ajon also won gold. The championships conclude today with an open water free K at 5 Islands. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
Tobago's Jewels FC and Tobago Chicas faced tough competition in the semi-finals of the Women's League Football Conference Cup recently held in Trinidad. Both teams encountered formidable opponents, and Marcus Daniel tells us how the matches were played out in this report.
Last Sunday, Tobago teams Jewels FC and Tobago Chicas faced tough challenges in the semi-finals of the Women's League Football Conference Cup in Trinidad. Jewels FC suffered a 5-1 defeat to Defence Force, while Tobago Chicas were overpowered 6-0 by Club Sando. Jewels were particularly hurt by Tobagonian Asher James, who scored twice against them. Despite conceding an early goal in the 3rd minute, Jewels managed to equalize and trailed just 2-1 at half-time. However, their chances diminished when Celine Loreni was sent off, leaving them with 10 players. Defence Force capitalized on this advantage, securing a dominant victory and a spot in the final. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
That's it for a sports report. More news and the weekend weather report after this.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market into environments. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Get your quality furniture and appliances at Standards. Frigidaire gas range $599. Serta base and mattress $1,899. RC 50-inch smart 4K TV as low as $2,599. Yes, at Standard, nobody beats us on price. Believe it. Deltec Distributors Weekend Special. Wings Friday, 3 pounds wings, 2.5 kilogram fries. Special 100 TT. Soup Saturday, 2 pounds cube beef, 2 pounds cow heel, 2 pounds chicken foot, 2 pounds pigtail, or smoke bone. Special $150. Super Sunday, 3 pounds leg and thigh chicken, 3 pounds sliced pork, 3 pounds lamb slice, 3 pounds cheese, 2 pack of pasta. Special $250. Located Main Road, Argyle, Tobago. We deliver 20 TT. Contact us on deltecdistributors.com 395-5040 or 237-0102. Deltec Distributors Weekend Special.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
Spin me on my God and love. Sister, spin me on my God and love.
In response to recent calls for steel pan to be included in school curricula, Tutor Tobago has clarified that a steel pan program has been in place for over a decade, but is currently suspended. This clarification follows veteran composer Len Bugsy Sharp's advocacy for making steel pan education mandatory, which he believes could reduce crime and boost national pride. Sharp, who spoke at the President's Pan Camp, hosted by President Christine Kangaloo, highlighted the potential benefits of the steel pan education, including its ability to steer young people away from crime and foster national pride. Jenny Campbell has the details.
According to Tutor Tobago officer Braden Roberts, the steel pan program has been a significant part of the educational landscape and is not new, as suggested by Sharp's recent comments. Roberts explained that the program was actively implemented until 2020, but has since faced suspension due to funding shortages and logistical challenges. The steel pan program has been a cornerstone of Tobago schools for many years, Roberts said. However, due to financial constraints and other logistical issues, it has unfortunately been put on hold. It's important to recognize that while the program is not currently operational, it is not a novel idea, but a long-standing one that has faced temporary setbacks. Sharp's call for reinvigorating the steel pan program has brought renewed attention to its role in education. At the President's Pan Camp, Sharp emphasized the benefits of integrating steel pan into the curriculum, arguing that it could play a crucial role in reducing youth crime and promoting cultural pride. However, efforts to engage with the Secretary of Education, Research and Technology about the potential for reintroducing the steel pan curriculum have so far been unsuccessful. As the conversation continues, there is a collective hope that future developments will address the existing issues and enable the program's revival. While advocates like Sharp continue to champion the cause, addressing the practical challenges of funding and logistics remain crucial for the future of the steel pan program. Chane Campbell, Tobago Updates, Television News.
The Division of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development has written to Lindian Parks, chairman of the Hampden Lowlands Auchenskure Community Council, regarding the widening of the Auchenskure Road. The project seeks to address traffic congestion and safety concerns along the Auchenskure Buku Road, which extends from the Canby Gas Station to Penny Savers Supermarket. The division noted that the current road layout has caused considerable traffic congestion, especially during peak hours. Some of the main issues are limited road width, which results in bottlenecks, unsafe vehicle maneuvers at the Canby Gas Station, and traffic disruptions near the Penny Savers Supermarket car park. The division wants to businesses. They acknowledge that the project would cause some disruptions. However, they assured the public that they would try to minimize the inconveniences. The division also indicated that they are willing to participate in a town hall meeting to provide more details. Now for the weekend weather update from the TNT Met Office. Despite the low chance of 1 or 2 brief passing showers with a mostly fair but hazy night. The weekend sea conditions are expected to be slight to moderate. Now daytime temperatures over the next 2 days should be around 32 degrees Celsius, with the heat index at about 35 degrees Celsius. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of all headlines. 4 Tobago police officers promoted to the rank of inspector. TARI and UTT courses to be administered at Kendall Farm School. Indian company donates tons of rice and oil to Trinidad and Tobago. And in sports, Tobagonians win gold at recent swim championships in Trinidad. I'm Patricia Nichols.